Fam, what is up with the squad? It's such favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Mr. Lover, MJLover23, Big Daddy Long Dong himself. Man, y'all know it's Frisky Risky Friday. MJ, what's up?
I am so irritated right now.
Bro, you can't come in irritated.
Ridiculous.
What
This is
on Frisky Risky
ridiculous.
Friday?
I mean, absolutely ridiculous. It's just there's always these stipulations, and each site has their own thing, and yeah, we're gonna give you something for free, but you got to use it this way, and you can't use it that way. Just a whole bunch of stupidness.
Gotta jump through the hoops, baby.
And I also I put another 700 bets into for this weekend, and I haven't placed not one bet for myself yet. So I'm a little irritated. Don't mind me. It might be a good day for me not to do anything, just because not a whole lot of NBA and NFL is on Sunday. So it gives me a little time for that. So I got some time for that.
You're having some heck of a day, bro.
This is irritating. It's just irritating. And then that's just the surface stuff that I have to do. That has nothing to do with the other stuff that we supposed to be working on that I haven't been working on. So, yeah. Good afternoon, people. We are here, and it's gonna happen. And we got
a couple sheklinairs, baby. Just a couple sheklinairs. Y'all know what we're here for: education, information, and entertainment purposes only. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness, I need to turn the TV on.
I didn't mean to come in hot like that.
Emily, what up?
What's going on?
She said, "Oh no, MJ." James say Michigan State losing, Kentucky losing to Belmont. It's a lot going on. I need to turn the TV on. I can tell I ain't been acting right all day. Hold on.
You never said a bad word in your life.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, you are so right. I definitely need an assistant. Whew. I don't know. Well, we getting to that point. We're gonna get there.
It's not afternoon, it's evening, and it's dark over here. It's afternoon for him. She been coming out. It was hell no to me earlier today on the show. I didn't even ask nothing this time. It ain't afternoon. It's evening and it's dark over here. So I mean, I'm gonna let you just get to the shekels. It sounds like I need to shut up.
Bree Wayne, I will. I'll go outside and I will tell the people of Canada land that it's dark and not light.
It's dark.
Right now.
It's dark right now. It is dark right now. Fix it.
Okay. Yeah, fix it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath and we're going to get through some of these picky picks. Before we get started, I just wanted to go through. I did a quick summary look at yesterday. So 54 out of 51 bets correct. So 51 bets of a regular shekel. So real quick before we jump into the actual picks themselves.
I hear you.
Give yourself, so let's say this is hypothetical. Let's say you have a bankroll of 1,000 shekels. And your 1% would be 10 shekels per bet. So if you actually bet on 100 bets at 10 shekels each, and you lost 51 of them, so that means you lost 510 shekels. However, you won 54 of those. So your net, just based off of that, would be a net of what, 40 shekels, 30 shekels, something like that, 30 shekels. Now imagine if 24 of those shekels were at plus 100. So plus 100 or better are the frisky risky bets. And just so that I get the number right, because I actually did I did it on the calculator and I didn't write it down, which I should have. It's dumb. But what that means is that even though you came out 30 shekels ahead, hypothetically, those extra 24 actually count towards probably, I'd say, about anywhere between 50 to 80 shekels on a plus $100 wager, or a 100 shekel or 10 shekel wager. So I'm just doing the math real quick as you hear me typing here.
Oh, it's serious. You got that aggressive. You got the aggressive typing going right now. It's serious. It is serious.
There we go. So a $10 shekel bet. Yeah, well, yeah. The calculator looks like it would be about somewhere around 40 or 50. So times 50, multiply 20 times 50. What do you get? There's no wrong answers. Actually, there is. I just want to see who can get it.
Are you asking the chat to do math? I done told you got the
chat.
Professor Professor MJ needs to know 20 times 50. He said he needed to know 20 times 50. He said,
the answer is
it's 1,000 shekels, sir.
It's 1,000 shekels. So essentially, what you did if you did, well, and just hypothetically speaking, if you did that with your 1,000 shekel bonus and you bet 1,000 shekels, you lost 510, but you gained 540 back. However, 540 of that, 20 about 24 of those bets were at about 50. So essentially, doing some low end math here, you would have basically made 1,000% of your investment back. That is the power of plus EV betting. Those are EV plus bets that are right on the line, but have an edge of hitting. And if they hit, you get paid. So keep track of the plus bets that we put up here. They're not all going to hit, but I can give you kind of a heads up on how they are very profitable when it comes to your educational and recreational betting. So yesterday, if you have your favorite games like me, I do have favorite games that I wager on. Like, for instance, Indiana and Phoenix, high scoring game. We hit on all of those yesterday. All 5 of those hit. If you just did 1 or 2 games and you had a game like this where all 5 of them hit, guess how many of those 5 in that Phoenix Indiana game were plus bets? I know some of you don't have access to the Discord, but I'm just gonna give you the quick version. All of them. Every last one of them were plus 100 or better. Plus 10, plus 14, 114, plus 124, plus 135, plus 130. They all hit. So if you had your 10 shekels on each one of those bets, you would have got paid. If you had them in a parlay with a round robin attached to them, you would have got triple, maybe even quadruple paid. So when we put these out here, we suggest you do single bets, but you can also do parlays when you round robin, just to make sure that if you do miss 1 or 2, you're still going to get you a part of your investment back, if not all of it. Now, another one, Golden State and Memphis, even though that was an absolute blowout. And
no field goals.
Guess what? The unders hit. Like 4 out of the 5 picks that were unders hit. So we actually went 5-4 in that game, even though that was a blowout that nobody expected. I had no idea that was going to happen. We hit on those 5 out of 6, and we went 3 for 3, or 3 for We went 3 out of 4 on the plus EV bets on that one, so you would have got paid on that one too. Though, keep track of the Chicago-Boston game. Chicago upset Boston yesterday, and for some reason, the refs decided that they wanted Chicago to win. If you go back and watch the highlights of that game, it was bananas. 4 out of 5 of those that we picked on the show yesterday hit. 3 of them were plus 70, plus 170, plus 190, plus 180. So I don't know if you guys are catching a pattern here. I may be on to something. But I digress. I have yet to place a whole lot of bets on these because I'm working hard to put these in for you guys. Now, we did have some stinkers. The Denver-Portland game, that one hit 3 out of 4. And that one had 3 out of 4 plus EV bets hit on that one, which I didn't expect to happen. Lakers game was shockingly disappointing. 1 out of 4 on that one. The hockey, New Jersey Devils and the Blue Jackets went 3 for 4 on that one. Had plus EV bet, which I had no idea that one was going to hit. Went 0 for 3 in the Ottawa game, 0 for 2 in the Boston game, 0 for 3 in the Columbus Sharks game. But we went 2-1 on the moon shots, 2-4 on the long shots, and 1-3 on the stocking stuffers. So,
all right,
there you go. That's just a brief rundown of that stuff. And I probably should do a little bit more of that just so you guys know what you may or may not be missing in the Discord, because we also had one of the 3-pointers. I got to double check and see if I put the 3-pointer one in here. I thought I did, because if I did and people were in the Discord, they would have, if they round robin that, they would have picked up 22 shekels on a shekel bet. Yeah, I had like 8 people going for like 4 3-pointers made or more, and it looks like 5 of them hit. Which, who knew? But you don't know unless you're in the Discord picking it up. So, okay.
Gotta get in that event. Gotta get in the match. Alabama wins. Michigan State. Who are you?
Oh boy,
that is correct. Jeffrey wants to know, MJ, do you have one in the SMU Penn State football game for tomorrow? The game starts at 12 o'clock. Do you have a winner for that one?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Jeffrey. It is on the list. It is on
the list.
And you know, if it wasn't Jeffrey, I don't know. For some reason, I had a feeling he was looking for one of those East Coast college teams. So I definitely
wins SEC. All right,
the SEC. So we had to pick up one of those East Coast teams for Jeffrey, but I tell you, that's a pick that's usually reserved for the Discord. So hey, I'm just saying.
So nice of you. So nice of you.
Okay.
Man, who are you?
I guess we have a few. So as usual, as per yesterday, there's a ton of picks in here. Again, couldn't
this is weekend edition. Frisky
edition.
Friday. Weekend edition.
Risky Fridays. This is the weekend edition. Let's get it done. This is the first round of the college football playoffs, people. We are looking at, so for Jeffrey, we go with Penn State. You have plus 8.5. So the trends say that SMU is an upstart. Some people are saying they have a chance of upsetting Penn State in this game. I don't believe it. I think it might be a little bit of a defensive struggle if Penn State just hangs on to the ball like I think they might. But the total is very high. It's almost like if either it's going to be a super blowout or it's going to be a competitive game. I have the under on it. I may be wrong. It may be really close, to be honest with you. It might be 52, might be 54. But I'm taking the under on that one, and I'll take Penn State for the win. There's a number of parlays in there that you can mess around with on the Penn State side. I wouldn't mess with Jennings just because he may have a long day ahead of him. Let me see. The Notre Dame Indiana, they say that's going to be a good game too. Notre Dame can let in some points. I don't know if that's going to happen in this game, but I'm going to take the over because I have a feeling it'll probably be 50, 52 or 54 in the total on that one. Touchdown, Riley Leonard is one of their stars, so I basically chalking up a touchdown for him. And I guess, Texas and Clemson. So Clemson, Phil Maffa, who we've been on and off on, I think he was injured partway through the season too. Not really picking him for any of the player props. Basically, this is going to be loaded on Texas. Texas, they have big play possibility. We've seen them in games where they've scored a lot and been a little Quinn errors. Under 22 is a good shekels bet. If you want to take anything, it's going to be close to hitting. Then that would be it. Everyone else from Clemson is kind of You can even tell by the numbers. But anyway, so Tennessee and Ohio State should be a high scoring game or higher scoring game. Nico Imalaliva. I'm hoping he gets at least one touchdown because I'm actually putting him on a slip whenever I can tonight, since I can't put anything in right now. Actually, you know what? While we're here, I'm going to be squeezing in some hockey long shots. So, let's see the anytime touchdowns. Let's move on to that real quick. So, anytime touchdowns for NCAA, since these games are coming, there's a few of these games that are played today. I think one of them you'll be able to hit. The Jeremiah Love for Notre Dame is it looks like he's a free square today at minus 314 the score. And I think who was the one up there? Oh yeah. So there's a couple of Notre Dame is Notre Dame. Riley Leonard and who's the quarterback, and then you have Jeremiah Love who's the running back. So that makes sense. Let me see who else. Well, Dylan Sampson for Tennessee looks like he has a chance to score, higher chance to score, and then for Penn State, Nicholas Singleton looks like he's a scorer on that one. Yeah. So some good ones. I'll be pretty good. I'm not gonna be able to hit the ones today, but tomorrow I should be okay with. Good stuff on that. Hold on, let me get this in real quick. And I changed my ringtone, y'all, because just in case I do get a call. Oh, look at that! Chloe Kids put in a new IG. I got them on speed dial, y'all. At least my alerts are working now. They weren't working before though. That is hilarious. I don't even know what it is. I don't have the volume up just because I'm on live with you guys. So, whee. Anyway, any comments, questions, concerns? We got some. We do have some. I ain't got no new phone. Emily, what do I look like? Well, I probably should have a new phone. Let me not say that. I should have a new phone. I'm probably gonna use it. I don't know. I like my Note S24 Ultra. It's worked good for me. It's a good big phone for a big guy. Can't have a little small ass little Razor phones or them little Nokias with the little. I don't know. You guys might be too young for that. But anyway.
Well, what are you on here talking about? No kids? What?
Emily asked if I had a new phone or something. I'm like, nah, not a new phone. I just got a big phone that I like a lot. I told them I was trying to squeeze in some long shot hockey bets before we get in here, but we do have more picks to go. We have a lot. I'm
disappointed.
Oh,
yeah, we over to anytime touchdowns now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm disappointed you guys not giving me the math on that, on the shekel counts on that. I'm telling you guys, the shekels, the recreational shekels you guys are missing out on. It's mind boggling. NFL anytime touchdown. So let's get in here real quick. Let me see. So Josh Jacobs tore us up last week, so I'm definitely going with him for anytime touchdown this week. Josh Allen, the touchdown vulture, taking him because he's definitely gonna get one, even though I got his running back as my in my fantasy league and need him to score because I'm close to winning it again for the second time in 3 seasons. Sorry. Jalen Hurts, another touchdown vulture. You know he's gonna take touchdowns away from Saquon on the goal line. It's not even a question, and it's gonna happen. You know that. Chase Brown's been very hot. Couple of 2 touchdown games in the last 4, so I can't go away from him. And they're going up against, I think it's Cleveland. I think it's a rivalry game, so it's going to be a tough one. But he's one of their, he's their bell cow now that Joe Mixon's not there. Jamar Gibbs, he scored a touchdown the last 3 games. I gotta go for him. I was going to take Montgomery too, but Montgomery's irritating the hell out of me because forever. I think he fumbled a couple weeks ago, and they started going to Gibbs more, which is irritating in itself. Rashard White is a good bet, even though the youngster is back and they're going to be splitting time. Rashard White's hot again. He scored 2 touchdowns last week, so he's a good candidate. Aaron Jones from Minnesota. They play the Seahawks, my beloved Seahawks, and yes, he's most likely going to score because they don't stop running backs from scoring that often. And did I miss anybody? There's one that's not. There's actually 2 that's not on that list, but I think they're further into the show without giving up any secrets. Wee.
Not we.
Yeah, I'm looking at these picks while I'm putting them in. I don't know how these are going to hit, but they're going to hit.
Michigan State fans saying it's rigged. What?
Is it rigged? Is it? I don't know. People would have made a whole bunch of money on. Wait a minute. Where is this? Oh, there it is. They would have made a whole lot of money if Michigan State would have won. Why would they not want Michigan State to win? Oh, it's Vegas. They probably want you to put all your money on Michigan State. And that's where the fix is in. I get it. They don't make as much money if the other team wins because not a whole lot of people are putting money on it. I get it. Makes sense now. Makes sense.
You know how Vegas works.
That's why I said we trying to beat Vegas one shekel bet at a time. All right. So are we already in the NBA? It's only 3 games in the association.
Wait. Did you did both anytime touchdowns, right?
Okay. Yep.
Because I stopped and put some picks in. All right, let's go.
I know. Well, I'm sitting here talking and time's running out on me. Let's see. So I was thinking this would be a blowout game, but it might not be. Just because the 2 main players for Charlotte is back. And I think Brandon Miller's out now. I didn't see him on the slip at least, but this one should be, I don't know. This one's kind of tricky. Paul George, you never know about him. I got a first quarter under 2 assists for him just because, he likes to come out slanging that thing, and he probably won't pass. So that one's probably a good one. But I think one of the better bets on here, if you're looking for something, that Milwaukee-Cleveland game is going to be really good because they're Milwaukee's back and they want to prove that they're up there with Cleveland, right? So that's going to be a really good game. I'd take Evan Mobley for over 1.5 turnovers because he's going to be trying to do a whole lot of things. Milwaukee's very physical, So they're going to force him into a couple turnovers that he probably doesn't want to make, but it is what it is. All right. We're putting picks in here, people. Yes. We are putting picks in here. Man, this better go through. That's all I know.
I see FM. Is the UNI Iowa game gonna be on in the lounge? What time does that game start?
That's a good question. I thought it was at 4:30. It might be at 4 or 4:30. West Coast.
Let's go, Mike McDermott. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you guys are spoiling it all. I had it all ready to go. All right, let's zoom through this real quick. So, hockey.
Are we going to hockey now?
While we're
Let me get to the
going
hockey.
through it, I am going to. These are the picks that I'm going to be putting in for goals too. So, Austin Matthews over 3.5 shots on goal. One of the best players in the league. Blah blah blah. You know what I usually say. Take them. Let me see. So Montreal and the Detroit Red Wings. So Lucas Raymond, their best player, I'm putting him in for a goal, but he's also in there for shots on goal under 2.5, which is weird. He must be very efficient because he's usually their goal scorer. St. Louis in Florida, Sam Reinhart for a point. Yeah, actually take him for a point. I mean, he could, I guess, because he's also a goal scorer too. But Alex Barkov is there. He's another good scorer for them too. Oh yeah, that's right. I got a bonus bet I could use. I totally forgot about that on this one. Hey, you know what? We're going Sam Reinhart just because I think we're going to use part of that bonus bet on that one. Let's see. Going on to Carolina and Washington. This one's going to be almost a snooze fest. Noah Ovechkin still not in the lineup. But just to give you a winger here, Tom Wilson under the goals, but there is a goal scorer on Washington that I like. And it's Dylan Strom. It's usually Connor McMichael, but I'm going with Dylan Strom because I think he runs the power plays and all that stuff too. So hopefully that works out. New York Rangers, Dallas. Let's see. New York Rangers, Dallas. So Jamie Benn for over a point. That's a little risky frisky. If you want to go with Jason Robertson for no goals and be safe, you'll be safe with that. But goal scorer for that game, I want to put in. You know what? It's Dallas. We'll go with Wyatt Johnson. He's the overwhelming favorite for that, so we'll put him in there for that. Utah going into Minnesota, the Minnesota Wild. I think they get a lot of shot on goal, but I'm not. I might be thinking of a different team. Mikhail Sergachev. Take him for over a point. That's a good shekel count if he hits it. The goal scorer, though, who do we want to be the goal scorer? The goal scorer for this game. We'll go with you know what, Clayton. I want to go with Clayton Kelly, but we're gonna go with. Is Rossi on there? He is on there. Shit. We'll go with Krill. We're going with some of the favorites today. I think he's one of their top goal scorers. And the last one for today on hockey, we're looking at Colorado and going up against the Ducks. Oh, guess what? I think the Ducks are on a back-to-back. So we're definitely going heavy Colorado. Arturi Lincoln, he might get an assist, even though he had one assist 3 games ago. You know what? Because Colorado should win this match by 2 goals. They should. That's I don't know if I'm going with Ratnan or McKinnon. You know what? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. They have the same odds. So I'm just gonna pick Ratnan. You can pick McKinnon. You can't go wrong with either one of them. But let me get this bet in real quick. We got like 6 minutes before they call it. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh Sharon. All right, so well, you know what? Yeah, let's put a round robin on that one.
Y'all run them likes up as y'all coming in the door, please.
We're gonna put a 2-legger on that.
Marcus JTV, I appreciate the high five, fam, for the 100 jewels. I appreciate that. I don't know if y'all can see that on your screen, but the 100 jewels, Marcus JTV. Thank you so much, fam. Appreciate the support.
So we do that, and then we're gonna put that on there. So that we'll make that, and then all right. So we're good. We got a 7-legger on a parlay. And we're going to wrap that parlay into a 2-legger. So all we need is 2 of these guys to score. We're going to get an extra 3 or 4 shekels back. But if we hit the whole thing, then we're looking at plus 55,800, which is what? Get your calculators out, people. Didn't know there was going to be school today, did you? Let's say.
What are you calculating over
there? Time multiply by 1 shekel. I don't know if they know what shekel is, but by 1 shekel. There we go. Let's see what we get. All right, what does that say? That says so 1 shekel on that would be.
Emily don't want to do no math. Emily says she don't want to do no math. MJ. Emily ain't trying to do no math. She said she don't want to do no math. Now it's Friday evening. Get to the shekel. She said there ain't no math. No math.
What are you saying? This is a part of our new curriculum. If you want to graduate, you better be able to pass the basic calculator test. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that in the calculator. Why is that not coming out right? I don't like it. Anyway, what's next? I think we got some college basketball next.
It sounded like you were still calculating. I didn't want to scroll. No, sir. I have already graduated. Thank you. Emily said she already graduated. Emily said she already graduated.
There we go. Northern Iowa. we're talking about graduate. These are graduate courses, young lady. And sit up straight. We have a good one. Maya McDermott. You guys know I'm always gushing over Maya McDermott. She deserves all the accolades that she gets. We watched her play a few times, and she can put the ball in the bucket. Even though they are 15.5-point dogs. I do have Iowa winning. I have it under, even with high scorers like Maya McDermott and what's her name on the Iowa? Why am I forgetting her name already?
My gut is saying Northern Iowa. My gut is saying Northern Iowa. My gut saying Northern Iowa.
My gut is saying you better not Iowa, put a shekel on that. Don't
now,
you do
and
it.
You know what? Now listen, and this is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out the difference between my gut and then is it just me making stuff up? Because yesterday I was looking at. Check me out. Yesterday I questioned myself and I should have placed the fucking bet, right? So yesterday when I'm going through, I'm like, Chicago's gonna beat Boston.
Mm-hmm.
That was my initial thought, and I should have bet it because Chicago beat Boston, didn't they?
They did, and covered.
I should have bet that, and covered. I should have bet that one. So now I'm like, dang, my gut. I'm feeling like Northern Iowa. Is this a Chicago situation, or am I just trying to find another Chicago situation because I missed that one? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm over here struggling with. But right now, I'm feeling like Northern Iowa. I thought I would just put that. We ain't doing it. I'm trying to fast forward on the math part. You seen that? Yeah, Marcus. I try to skip over the math. I just put it in the machine, man. But I'm feeling like Northern Iowa, y'all. I just thought I'd jump in there and tell you that. Not that I am a prop master at all. But I digress.
Ohio State. This is one I put this on just because it's one of our favorites. You're on mute.
Did I share my good news? Wait a minute. Did I share my good news? Okay, let me tell you what happened yesterday too. And I should have placed that damn bet. I didn't. But I keep telling y'all, one of the things that I bet on is defense scoring first. Right? I put my little 20 cent, and I didn't even do a tenth of a shekel. I did 20 cents, 2 tenths of a shekel, 2 of them. Turn it into $10, y'all. Turn it into $10.
Here we go.
20 cents. Let me see. Who was it that who was that scored that whose defense was it? Well, I had James Madison too. They hit for under 56.5, but that Sam Houston defense scored first. Thank you, Sam Houston. Turn that 20 cent into $10, 10 shekels, baby. Get them bets in, y'all. Get them in. Tight game between Belmont and Kentucky. Let me pull this thing.
There you go. This is gonna be a good game. Ohio State and Stanford, which I think it's later tonight. That game's later tonight. Too bad I may not be. If I leave early, I don't know if it's a Christmas time and anybody shows up to our event later on tonight. That's right, FM Shecklinaires. I'll come back and do the watch party with y'all, but hopefully I can. But either way, it'll work out one way or the other. So, with that said, yeah, we got Ohio State to win.
Got to take Ohio State on that one. So I got Ohio State and Northern Iowa. Ohio State and Northern Iowa. Gonna be messing up my parlay. Damn it. What else we got going on?
This is one of the granddaddies of them all. This is what it's all about. This is
Big
all that.
Daddy, here we go. Get that money ready.
This is what took so long today. Just because it's the weekend and I totally forgot. I've been up since 5:45 this morning too. I didn't busy planning out some other things for the weekend. But since we're here, there's some really good games to be picked on here. Beware of upsets. So 3 things you guys beware of before you start placing bets on NFL this weekend. Revenge games. There's a few revenge games out there, and I can't remember right off the top of my head which ones they are right now. Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Baltimore wants revenge. They're probably going to beat the crap out of Pittsburgh. So be ready for a blowout in that game. Beware of division rivals like Baltimore and Pittsburgh, Cincinnati and Cleveland. Cleveland's just looking to spoil people's fun. But they need that. But Cincinnati needs that game. They have an outside chance of a playoff spot. I don't think they're gonna get it, but they have an outside chance at it. Let's see. There was another game I was worried about. Oh, Atlanta is starting Penix. So championship game quarterback from Washington Huskies, drafted rookie. Is now being thrust in to the starting position in Week 16 to see what he has and what he can do. That game, be careful of betting on any of the wide receivers in that game because we haven't seen him throw yet. And usually with rookies, if you have an offensive line that is questionable, which Atlanta is, their offensive line is questionable, even though they have 2 running backs that he can dump it off to. Be careful of picking any props on the Atlanta side as far as offense goes in that game itself, because I don't know. I don't even know if that's a Sunday game. It might be a Monday. Yeah, it might be a Monday game. But just be careful of those, like the rookie quarterbacks and the new, players that are coming in off of injury, that type of thing. Make sure you check that stuff too. Now, with that said, I got winners and losers for most of these. One of the things I have to do, the Houston-Kansas City game is going to be close, and Kansas City looks like they're still going to be playing to win. I'm going to take the over on that, even though Kansas City runs the air out of the ball a lot, and I will take them for the win. Houston is missing, they're missing one of their best receivers, who I have on my fantasy league, and he's been hurt since the middle of the season. So be careful of that. Kansas City's defense is fantastic, especially in the fourth quarter. Let's see. You know what? Stay away from the Rams Jets game. You know, the Jets looked good last week in the second half, but it's going to be freezing cold over there. I think it's going to be under 20 degrees, maybe somewhere around 10 degrees over there. So it's going to be really cold over there. A lot of drop balls, a lot of fumbles. Might be a candidate for a defensive touchdown game, though. Keep that in mind. Skip the props for, unless you want to go CJ Stroud for under 2 touchdown passes, but I'd stay away from that too because he's still pretty good. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Derrick Henry is due, but we just saw Lamar throw for 5 touchdowns in the game, and Derrick Henry didn't score. So be careful. Here's the Giants Atlanta game. Even though it's the Giants defensive line sacked the Seahawks 6 times 3 or 4 weeks ago. So they're not bad as far as their defensive line goes. So just be ready for that. Be careful of that game. Detroit in Chicago. Caleb Williams, he needs to bounce back. He might bounce back in this game, but it's against Detroit. Detroit lost to Buffalo. They're hungry. They have to go after that. They have to go after Philly. They have to win this game if they're going to have a chance at the number 1 seed. So they're going to definitely be going after Chicago. I don't know who's going to win this game. It says Detroit by -7. Be careful of that. Risky, frisky.
We gonna beat their ass. We gonna beat their ass. If y'all was wondering, the Lions gonna beat their ass. We gonna beat their ass.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, we gonna beat their ass. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my bad. Don't worry about them Lions. Them Lions gonna take care of business. Damn it, we gonna beat their ass. Oh yeah. We gonna tear the Bears up. What? Okay.
All right. Cleveland, Cincinnati rivalry game. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, very quick. He looks like he looks like a mini version of Lamar and the quarterback in Washington. But he will be running for his life most of the game. So I mean, if you want to take under 19 for his life, and you can take the under on that 19.5 completions. And it's plus 100 because he does throw like nice little dump passes, but he's not going to get enough time to complete a lot of those. So, and you can take it says under, and that's it's weird. You can go ahead and take the overs on Burrow and Jamar Chase because, like I said, they're probably going to be throwing their ass off in that game, just because they need that. They have to win that game. Let me see. Tennessee, Indiana, that's a pick 'em. Jonathan Taylor, he's been kind of disappointing all season. That over 86.5 for rushing. Tennessee's defense isn't that bad as far as the run goes, which is weird because I won't say a terrible team, but they're not that good. They're not as good as they should be. But Jonathan Taylor's the only over that I would take in that game. Let me see. Philadelphia, Washington. So this one, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, 213. He should be able to, Philadelphia Eagles defense is a funnel defense. They bend but don't break. So he should get the yardage on that. You might want to take his pass and rush yards over just to be safe because we know he's going to be running his tail feathers off too. We already talked about Jalen Hurts touchdown vulture. Take that. I don't trust the rest of them. Even Saquon Barkley, he may get the yardage. He's not going to get it. I don't know if he's going to get a touchdown. Arizona, Carolina. Why do I not have wins for those? So I got Philly for the win on that. We'll fix this in post. Win, and then I have Carolina let me down last week. But it's Arizona. so they may have a chance to win. The young quarterback over there. It's going to be a tight one. And I don't know if I don't know if a few of those star players over on Trey McBride should be okay, but I don't know if the rest of them are going to play well away from home, even though Arizona needs this game to stay in the hunt for the playoffs. So they're playing for that. Carolina's not playing for the playoffs. So we'll put.
Hey, stop the press. Listen.
Uh-oh.
So I'm trying to get these bets in, right? I'm trying to get these bets in, and you did this one already. But talk me through this right here.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I'm feeling like Houston over Kansas City.
Oh,
Talk me
boy.
off the ledge. I'm feeling like Houston over Kansas City. Risky Friday in Kansas City. Yes, I don't know why.
In Kansas City?
In Kansas City, I'm feeling like Houston over Kansas City. Y'all talking me off the ledge because listen, I don't know why, y'all. I don't know why, but that's how I'm feeling. That was a crash out moment. I had to let y'all know.
The only reason I would take Houston over Kansas City is if
and it's only plus 3.5. It's plus 3.5, minus 3.5.
I know it's a pick 'em.
Almost like a pick 'em. Like, and then he had that high ankle sprain. I don't know how if his twist is gonna be like it normally. I don't know. I'm feeling like Houston, y'all. Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Yeah, I'm sorry. Goodness gracious, man.
I try not to bet against Mahomes. I've lost a few shekels trying to do that in the past. So, with that said, we can go on to Minnesota and Seattle. I'm taking the heart over head pick with Seattle on the win. We need this win to keep in within a tiebreaker of the Rams, who we have the same record. They beat us early in the season, so we have to keep pace. If they beat the Jets, we have to beat Minnesota. It's going to be really tough because I have people on the other side of Minnesota that are on my fantasy league. So either way, I'm going to win. Doesn't matter. But TJ Hawkinson, take the over on the receptions. He should absolutely eat against the linebackers and when it comes to coverage. They don't do a good job in coverage with the tight ends. Buffalo, they should beat the pants off of Patriots. They have to win to keep pace with Kansas City, even though they beat Kansas City. Or did they beat Kansas City?
Gonna get them.
I don't
Patriots
know.
Gonna get them.
That's a 2-touchdown thing. I am not backing.
Patriots gonna get them. Patriots gonna get them.
Nope. Unless Josh Allen falls down and breaks both his legs, they should win by a couple touchdowns. And we already have him in for an anytime touchdown too, so he's getting that. Jacksonville and the Raiders. I got the Jacksonville and the Pick'em to win. Taking the over on that. For some reason, I think Jacksonville is going to go crazy. Brian Thomas Jr. is a very good wide receiver as a rookie. I know he's going to get some votes for Rookie of the Year too. So, not picking anybody on the Raiders. I mean, you can pick the under on Mayer, but I don't even trust that. He might get an over, even with the new quarterback in. San Francisco over the Miami Dolphins, which we need them to lose, but for Pick'em's purposes, we'll try to get them to win. Tyreek Hill under 72.5. That seems to be right where he's at. I don't know if he's even gotten a 100-yard receiving game this year. I'm not even sure. That under might be safe against San Francisco, whose defense isn't that bad. It's still pretty good. Last one on this list, Tampa Bay goes into Dallas. I have Tampa Bay on the win. They scored 40 points last week, and I don't know if – I think they beat the hell out of Dallas last year too. Wasn't in Dallas though, but I have them winning. And then let me see, Jalen McMahon. Don't take that either. See, these props are just off. Jake Ferguson might be the best prop in that one for under 36.5 yards receiving. Maybe.
It's gonna be a lot of upsets. It's gonna be a lot of upsets this weekend.
I'm thinking that I might make an upset.
It's gonna be a lot of upsets at the crib of teams playing at home. Why?
Yeah,
Because it's Christmas time. Their family is in town. They ain't gotta go nowhere for Christmas. They putting up decorations. They getting tickets together. You know, it's gonna be a lot. They're gonna be all focused at the crib. The road team, they ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got nothing to do but play football. I'm just saying. Pick you some upsets. Pick you some upsets, y'all. Pick you some upsets.
I may put some upset picks into the Discord later.
Yeah, I think you got to. I'm feeling like, and I'm not that I'm a prop master at all, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what I think. Sheesh. But we went through all of that. The next thing we can do is
lava.
moonshots of the day, baby. The moonshots of the day. What you got?
All right, so we got Calvin Ridley for under 5.5 receptions. That seems to be safe. McIntosh for under 0.5 assists. That seems to be safe. Same with Braden Shin. Under 5 assists. Look like those are teams, Anaheim and St. Louis Blues have bad matchups tonight. And I think it's because Anaheim is on a back-to-back too. So take the unders on those. Seems to be safe.
On a Risky Friday, after a moonshot, after you talk to MJLover23 and Mr. Lover, the only thing left is what? Big Daddy Long Dog himself is here with the weekends. Extra long dong shots of the day, baby. The extra long dong shots of the day. What you got? And it's the weekend edition, so it's the extra long dong shots of the weekend. Let's go.
We got Omar Cooper with Indiana. I think he that is supposed to be an anytime score. Okay, I don't know why that came out the way it did. But that should be an anytime score. And Isaiah Hartenstein points and assists over 14.5. So not even the rebounds. The rebounds he usually gets gets on a regular basis. So they have him over like 11.5 rebounds now. Don't want to take that because you never know. You never know when a blowout game is going to happen with those guys. So you can take that one. That one's a good shekel count. Mark Andrews is an anytime touchdown. That's an anytime touchdown, people. So make sure you mark that down. He has scored. He has finally been getting the ball after most of the season and people thought he was washed up. He has 3 touchdowns in 3 games. So we're going with the trends. Touchdown for Mark Andrews this weekend.
And this segment is sponsored by Truly Hard Seltzer and Johnny Mac's Rib Shack. Okay,
not the hard seltzer.
Thank you so much for letting us know. Martin Shade TV. I mean, you know, it's tis the season. Tis the season. You know, this is a segment that was invented by Bree Wayne. Because I was happy just having Easter eggs, okay? But y'all know what it is.
No.
Daddy Long Dong, what you got for him?
You got the hat too. I got the hat. I don't know how you got the hat on there. We got for SMU, we got Roderick Daniels, wide receiver. Take the over on the 39.5. Seems to be safe. He is the first or second option on that team. Chris Brazel the second, under 2.5 receptions. I guess every once in a while he's the 5th option on every route, I guess. So take that. Dylan Cozen for Buffalo, under a goal. He hasn't scored in weeks. So hopefully
that on him to do nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So does that mean that MJ Lover Stocking Stuffers is that segment sponsored by She Is Bree Wayne? Is that how that works?
No. To be a sponsor, you have to. No, there's some financial fiduciary duties when you're a sponsor.
Oh goodness gracious! Here we go.
I think of Bree Wayne more as she's one of those people that walks in front of your building with a sign. Walking back and forth.
What? Not a picketer. No. She's all about the shekels. Uh-oh. She's all about the shekels. I gotta get a couple more bets in. Okay, so that's it, y'all. I mean, we done loaded y'all up with picks. I think we got some college football playoffs in there. We are back on Monday with some more picks. Be on the lookout in the Discord for updates, changes, anytime touchdowns, lay down picks, square.
Oh yeah, we'll have some extra.
And don't forget to check out the Squares games, y'all. Yes. Check out them Squares games, and then check out the kind of some of the little profit boosts and stuff that they got going on. But with that, y'all, I'm ready to get out of here.
That's what I forgot.
Oh, what you got? What do you see? You forgot. What did you do? Yeah, you did.
So this is one of the last weekends to be able to actually do the Millionaire Maker for daily fantasy. Yeah. So I'll put in a lineup for you guys on that too.
We appreciate it.
Just don't forget the little people.
You got us all started with the the Millionaire Maker, and then you quit. But we digress. What can I say? I got 37 in the chat, but I'm only seeing 9 likes. The math ain't math, and I know y'all didn't want to do no math today, but double tap on that screen, hit that like. Scroll up to the right, hit that like. If you go to TV, hit that like on me and MJLover23. And with that, y'all, we finna get ready to get on out of here. I'm back at 8:30. Come hang out for the Ohio State, because you know what it is. It's Cody. Don't put your hands on me, McMahon. And hopefully Jelani Cambridge is back. Hopefully the Cambridge sisters is back. We'll come hang out. We're going to watch the Ohio State game. And until then, we in the Discord trying to look at, I think, Northern Iowa and Iowa. And with that, until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.